Good morning, students. So, welcome to our social science class. So, in the previous class, we discussed about Bahmani kingdoms, and in that we discussed about Muhammad Gawan, and also we discussed about administration of Bahmani kings. See, today we are going to discuss about revenue, military, and also judicial system. See, especially revenue. The land resource is the main source of revenue of Bahmani kings. Okay, the land source is the main source of Bahmani kings. And Amir ki jumlas are the officers. They are the officers to collect the taxes. Okay. Now, how we are having the tax officer, income tax officer, commercial tax officers, like that only. At the time of Bahmani kings, they appointed Amir and he is the person of revenue department, and the tax is maybe they are going to be collect 1/3 or half of the crop. 1/2 means off, or 1/3 means it is a little bit for 60 to 70%. So the farmers they must pay tax whatever they get the crops. ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 1/2% ಅಥವಾ 1/3 ಅಷ್ಟು ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪೇ ಟು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ Bahmani kings. ಸೊ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, ಈವನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್, mining taxes, road taxes, and also trade tax, because at the time of Bahmani they are having international trade. They are having coastal harbors. They are having international trade. That's why at the time of Bahmani kings they are started collecting of house tax, road tax, mining tax, and also trade, everything. So now what we are having the tax system, like that only the Bahmani kings also started the collecting of taxes. And the money earned by the tax section, that money is going to be improvement of the kingdom. Okay, what are the tax they are going to be collect from different way. ಏನೆಲ್ಲ house tax, road tax, mining tax, trade tax ಅಂತ ಏನು ವೆರೈಟಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್, constructing of palaces, constructing of forts, or development of military force, or constructing of any kind of monuments. Like that they are going to be reinvest. ಜನರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಹಣವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. And Bahmani kingdom depend upon their military force. Of course, each and every kingdom they are having depend upon military force. And the Bahmani kings also depend upon the military forces. They are having very strong force at that time, isn't it? They trained the soldiers in a well and good manner. And they are having 4 types of army forces. First one is a permanent troop for the welfare, to give the security of the people, so permanent troop. And second one is the troop at the time of war, ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವಂಥ ಟ್ರೂಪ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರೂಪ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೂಪ್ ಬಂದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟು ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರೂಪ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ವಾರ್, ಧರ್ಮದ ಯುದ್ಧಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಂತಲೇ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೂಪನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ Bahmani kings ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ types of military force, that is infantry, cavalry, and also elephant, and also explosives. ಅಂದರೆ ಪಿರಂಗಿ ದಳ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಯುದ್ಧಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಂಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜನ್ನು, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ Bahmani sultans they are introduced. So if you visit Vijayapura means you may see the ಫಿರಂಗೀಸ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫಿರಂಗಿಗಳು, ಅದರೊಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಂಟ್ರಿ, ಕಾವಲರಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಸಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಫೋಟಕ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯುದ್ಧವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ the important divisions of the army, and Bijapur force was the most formidable for the Adil Shahi. So they built very good force. So natural protection from the enemies. ಸೊ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಕೋಟೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. The sultans are they are the persons that are having the highest power in the dispense of judicial matter. So ಏನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ the sultans they are having the highest power in the matter of judicial system. But at that time the qazis are helping in the matter of judicial, because they are discussing the they are discussing the judicial system based on their religion. ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರ ಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರ ಕುರಾನ್ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇತ್ತು, ಏನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಬುಕ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲಾ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದೇರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್. ಅವರ ಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ the causes are helping at the time of judicial matter. And due to their efficient administration, the state witnessed progress in economics, social and also a cultural field, because they are having wonderful system. They are having wonderful tax system, even they are having strong military force, they are having wonderful administration. That's why at the time of Bahmani kings it is developed in all the matter. Economically they are strong, socially they are balanced, and even culturally developed. Okay, so next is economic, social and social system, religious system. Economy. So I already told the agriculture is the main occupation of the people, because even the Bijapur, Bidar, Gulbarga, they are also having very good water facilities, because we are going to get very good rivers there, all say Krishna and Bhima, Almaty, everything. So because of that, Bahmani kings are very good in agricultural work. So agriculture is the main occupation of that people. Apart from that, they're busy in spinning, oil extractions, carpentry, gold work, and also pottery work, and making of perfumes and sculpture work. Okay, but the main occupation is agriculture. Apart from that, they are busy in spinning, weaving, even oil extraction, even mining, carpentry work, goldsmith work, and blacksmith work, everything. Each and every field we are going to have the people. And especially we are going to get a ports because of trade. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದ ಜೊತೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ they are having the trade. Especially we are going to get Dabur, Rajapur, Chawla, Goa are the most important ports, ಅಂದರೆ ಬಂದರುಗಳು. ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದ ಜೊತೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ they are having international trade at the time. That's why they are having the ports. The ports are Dabur, Rajapur, Chawla and also Goa. And what are the things they are import? ಏನನ್ನು ತರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? They are importing silk, wine, gold, even silver, copper. These are the main things they are going to import at the time. See, Bahmani kings, they are going to be export, and also they are going to be import the things, especially silk, wine, gold, silver, copper. These are the things they are going to be imported at that time. And they are circulated even gold coins, silver coins. So gold coins are called as Hannu. At the time of Bahmani kings, they circulated even gold coins and also silver coins. Gold coins are called as Hannu, and silver coins are called as Lori and also Tanka. Okay? And social life. Basically, the Bahmani kings, they are practiced undivided families, patriarchal families. The father is the head of the families, and most of the people, they are followed polygamy. That means having of more wives. And Haridasas and the Bhakti Panth and Muslim Sufi saints try to immovable tolerance in the society. That means at the time of Bahmani kings, even the Sufi saints and the Dasas, Haridasas, they tried to tolerance in the religion. ಧರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಾನತೆಯನ್ನು ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ both Muslim saints and also Haridasas, they tried things. And in Muslim society, Sunni, Shia, Sayyid, Sheikh and Pathan are the types of groups. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜಾತಿಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪಂಗಡಗಳು ಬಂತು. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಸುನ್ನಿ, ಶಿಯಾ, ಸಯ್ಯದ್, ಶೇಖ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಠಾಣ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಇನ್ Muslim or Bahmani kingdom. And Muslim women are practiced Parda or Burqa system. So what are now Muslim women are practicing? That system was practiced at the time of Bahmani kingdoms. So most of the time the women are not having highest status. Only they are busy in indoor work. Okay. So next is very important, education, art and architecture. See, Bahmani kings, especially Adil Shahi, is very interested in education. He introduced the system of education, especially he opened maktabs. Maktabs means schools. Now what we are having primary schools, that is. So especially Bahmani kings and in that Adil Shahi was the most important person who gave more importance to education. And at the time they are opened maktabs. And maktabs are the under control of mosques. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಸೀದಿಯ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮಕ್ತಾಬ್ಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು. And in that they are going to be learned literature and religious matters, poetry and some scripts. Okay, what are the content or what are the texts they are going to be learned at the time means some alphabets, religious matters and also law and poetry and other things. And madrasas were the centers of higher education. So maktabs are considered as the primary centers and madrasas are considered as a higher education centers. Especially Muhammad Gawan. So Muhammad Gawan, who was the scholar himself and established a madrasa college at Bidar. ಸೊ ಬೀದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ ಎ ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ವೆಲ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಪೈಡ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ 242 feet length and 222 feet width and 56 feet height. And in that university we are having 3,000 manuscript because that college has one library. In that library they had 3,000 manuscripts. Okay, so Muhammad Gawan was started one college that is in Bidar, and that college structure is 242 feet length and 242 width, 56 feet height. And in that college there was one library, and that library is having more than 3,000 manuscripts. Listen, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಬುಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ತಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ದ ಲಾಡ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಊರುಗಳಿಂದ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಈವನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ಗೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಏನು ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೋನಮಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಏನು ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮದರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನನ್ನು ಟಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಏನನ್ನು ಬೋಧಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೋನಮಿ, political science and also grammar and mathematics and philosophy. These are the most important subjects they were taught at that time. So next, architecture. See, the sultans developed Indo-Sasanic style of architecture. Indo-Sasanic ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರ ಒಂದು ಶೈಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತೀಯರ ಶೈಲಿ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ Indo-Sassanid style of architecture was introduced at the time of Bahmani kings. And the Jamia Masjid built by Adil Shah first is the prominent monuments even today. And apart from that, even we are going to get very good monuments, that is Ibrahim Roza, Gol Gumbaz, Dagan Mahal and Astar Mahal. If you visited Bijapur means definitely you are going to visit Gol Gumbaz because it is the most important building, monuments, and it is having a whispering gallery. So at that time only they are introduced very good scientific matter. Okay, say, and these monuments have made by Adil Shahi world famous, and the Gol Gumbaz at Bijapur is one of the greatest structure in the world, and it has an area of 1800 square feet, and there are 7 stored building and minarets and 4 corners of building, and there is a huge dome in the center. Andre without any support, ಏನು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡೂಮನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ವಿಸ್ಪರಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು 1800 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಈ ಗೋಡೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೆದು ಸೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದರ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಗೋಡೆನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಆಗಲೇ ಅವರು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಗೋಲ್ ಗುಂಬಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ monuments we are going to get in Bijapur. Okay, so very important is Indo-Sassanid style of architecture, and the monuments are Ibrahim Roza, Gol Gumbaz, Dagan Mahal and Astar Mahal. Okay, and in administration also you have to take some points. Okay, take the points, make a note and read in your home. Thank you.